Previously on Continuum.
You're not real.
What do your instincts tell you now, Lucas?
That I'm going insane.
Rewatch.
Layer in my back pocket would be a good start.
Okay, Alec, I need to know I can trust you. You can.
When I ask you for information, I expect you to leave nothing out. What else in that lab might be of interest to me?
Nothing.
Your CMR is functioning just the way it should. Any problems?
Headaches now and then.
That's normal. I've upgraded the software, but you won't even know it, so check and check.
Can I ask you something?
I have no significant other, in case you were wondering.
The CMR records our memories. What happens to them?
The buffer's 36 hours, give or take.
So they get recorded over and then erased, right?
Pretty much.
Pretty much. What does that mean?
Nothing. It's erased.
Your biometrics tell me you're lying.
We're not supposed to talk about it, and I don't even know if it's true.
What, they keep them?
I've heard the archives go back years.
The entire time I've had the implant, every waking moment. Someone can access that?
It's for your protection. Isn't that what they say?
It's my life. Every second, every hour, every day.
I know. Nanotechnology is amazing.
Dylan wants us all in his office. All the major servers have been affected. It's already been classified as a severe cyber terror event by the feds.
How many people are affected?
Anyone in the lower mainland with an internet connection, basically.
Three guesses who's behind it.
Well, the universal password for everyone's private emails is Liberate.
Hope you like the glass house.
Hey, asshole.
Son of a bitch was banging my wife. I read the text and the email.
Hey! Knock it off. Riziki, take a walk. Everybody else back to work. Let's put our energy into stopping these hackers.
So far, the spread seems almost random. It's something like 10% of affected accounts have been accessed, but as news travels, that number is going to jump exponentially.
So if it isn't Liberate, it's some zealot hacker who's riding the wave.
The municipal election's in a couple days. Tell me that's not a coincidence.
No reason to think it'll stop there either. If they have access to everyone's email accounts, what's next?
Betty, while the walls are down, I want an email sweep on anyone even remotely connected to Liberate.
That doesn't sound like the kind of thing you can trigger a warrant on.
Or should.
The Pyron mandate gives us the latitude and the power we need to get the job done. These guys want to open up the door to privacy? Fine. We'll show them that door swings both ways.
Lucas, this hack of yours was supposed to give us access to privileged information, not create chaos.
It's part of a campaign, a well-orchestrated plan.
When were you going to tell me about this plan?
Trust me on this. You'll know soon enough. Everyone will.
Lucas, you want to influence people, then do it smart.
Politics.
It will get us where we want to go. Isn't that the point?
I'm already there.
What did she say?
But I'm causing chaos.
We don't need Sonia. We don't need anyone.
Tell me what you want me to do.
I want you to bring this city to its knees.
2077. My time, my city, my family. When terrorists killed thousands of innocents, they were condemned to die. They had other plans. A time travel device sent us all back 65 years. I want to get home, but I can't be sure what I will return to if history is changed. Their plan? To corrupt and control the present in order to win the future. What they didn't plan on was me. If we can read anybody's email, now might be an opportunity to find out what happened to Gardner.
Break into a CSIS agent's email? No, thank you. Pass.
But is it really breaking in if everything's available?
I thought you'd be relieved to lose your shadow.
Yeah, I am, but it's not like Gardner. I just don't...
Oh, what's going on?
I think our hacker just moved from private sector to public safety. Alec, your ARC program, you said it was designed to circumvent privacy protections. Could anyone else have gained access to ARC?
Of course not.
Alec, this is serious. Violent crime is spiking, people are getting hurt, and the leaked emails are connected to almost every case.
The hackers might have left some sort of trail. I'll see what I can find.
I believe the citizens of Vancouver want to feel safe in their homes, their schools, and workplaces. They're fed up with this climate of fear, created by criminals and fostered by the unmeasured response of law enforcement. When I'm sworn in as mayor, restoring peace
Turn
to
that
the
off.
city will be...
Listen up, folks. Overnight, we had 5 shootings, 2 stabbings, 6 suspicious fires. We've got traffic lights that we have no control over, denial of service attacks. Things are starting to fall apart, and people are turning to us for answers. I want these pissant hackers stopped before the city boils over. But in the meantime, we use the information they've provided to go after anyone who has even considered a pro-liberate or anti-police agenda. The gloves come off. Anything?
The hacker's a ghost. Hundreds of hijacked servers spoofing various sites. I've got nothing. Just the end results.
Could you give us the room for a minute, please? You're not comfortable with this, are you?
We're using information that came out of an illegal act.
So what, you think we should just bury our heads in the sand, let the bad guys do what they want?
I'm just saying the line gets fuzzy. Some of these people have been arrested for simply looking at the wrong website or an email that suggests Liberate might have an argument against the corporations.
I will not be faulted for using the tools at my disposal.
A press conference where the last mayor was shot and killed, it may seem a little tasteless, that's all.
Or resolute, proving that we're not letting terrorists and criminals tell us when and where we can meet.
It's your head.
Give us a minute, would you, Mrs. Martin?
Sure.
You're insane showing up like this.
I'm a big fan.
Does Sonya know you're here?
Screw Sonya. Favor one. One of your city's top cops, Kira Cameron?
I know who you mean.
I require a meeting with her. Parlay about a missing friend.
I can't bring someone to meet you. No one would want to.
You wound me, Mr. Mayor. You wound me.
And if I can't deliver, I wind up like the last mayor.
With one big difference. She died quick and painlessly.
Either you or someone you know has been a victim of a flagrant violation of their privacy. Emails you once thought were confidential were suddenly accessible to anyone. But my friends, this wanton assault on your freedom is merely a wake-up call. You see, your privacy was never there to begin with. I know it feels that you have lost control, but you never had it. And now you know what that means. How much further this can and will go.
Agent Lewis, CSIS.
We met.
Agent Cameron. He's taking credit for this hack.
Is he doing this alone?
I don't see how.
I thought you were the authority on Liberate, Agent Cameron.
Julian is affiliated with Liberate. Somehow.
Gardner thinks you are too.
I know.
When did you see him last?
We were working together. Did he tell you that?
Kira, answer Agent Lewis's question.
A couple of weeks ago.
We haven't heard from him since then.
I want a written report detailing the case the two of you were cooperating on. That way, I'm sure we can assuage Agent Lewis's concerns.
Right away.
Kira? You see that whole thing with Julian?
I have to take this. It's about the cyber attacks. Excuse me. Yeah. Any idea how he's doing this?
Yeah, not yet, but I'm gonna find out.
He could be taking credit for someone else's work.
Either way, he's in my sights.
Now, Alec, I know that you said that nobody else could have gotten their hands on ARC, but...
If that's how he did it, if he stole it from me somehow...
Okay, listen. Find out what you can, and let me handle it.
Roger that.
SkyTrain's been shut down. Irregularities in the computer system.
He's escalating the hacks.
Alec have anything?
Not yet, but I have never heard him this upset. I'm actually a little concerned for Julian.
I should be.
You deny any involvement in these cyber attacks.
Well, I mean, this wouldn't be the first time you've mistakenly confused my agenda with Liberate's.
They want to blow up the world and start all over. What makes you any different?
I believe this revolution is fought one heart, one mind at a time.
How's that working out for you?
I mean, our cause is aided as much by those who refuse to listen to us as those with open minds.
You know what I hear? The same old whiny bullshit that agitators like you always trot out to play on people's fears.
I didn't come here looking for converts.
Then why did you come here?
Well, the police have been tearing up the town looking for me. If I involuntarily turned myself in, I mean, what are the odds that I would have taken a bullet fired in self-defense?
It's not what we do.
Really? Now, are you speaking for yesterday's police or today's?
So you walk into the lion's den?
Well, I'd like to report a crime. A crime against humanity, assuming that that is an actionable offense.
Julian, stop playing games. There are no TV cameras here. And this isn't our first psychopath rodeo.
Well, I'm dead serious.
And who are you accusing of these crimes?
My stepbrother, Alec. Listen to this. Cash machines on tilt, people's credit card balances being zeroed out. Where are our cyber terrorists? They figured out they can catch a lot more bees with honey than vinegar.
What did you want to show me?
Remember how you asked me if someone could have hijacked ARC?
This is not starting well.
Well, some of the code used by the hackers reminds me of the viruses that Lucas wrote in order to hijack your CMR. Now, this doesn't explain the similarities to ARC, but then I remembered Julian stole my cell phone.
So you think Julian might have given your cell phone to Lucas?
Lucas could have recovered some of ARC's source code through its memory. Now, combined with the fact that he has other segments for the time travel device for processing.
Now I feel sick.
But there is a bright side. If he is using my code, then I can just hijack one of the servers he's using and grab a fix on his location next time he connects.
You've shown great courage.
That means a lot coming from you.
Courage and stupidity.
I don't understand.
You've forgotten the core mission.
I'm sorry,
These actions are supposed to wake the people up from their gradual slip into unconsciousness.
They have. They're taking notice.
Yes, but you have to capitalize on their attention while you have it.
How?
There's a tsunami on its way.
Tsunami?
It's a metaphor.
Alex Sadler.
Yes. But there is another.
Me?
You swore an oath to fight for liberty. Now circumstance has provided you the opportunity to shape the future. Honor that commitment and avert a destiny the world might not otherwise survive.
I don't get it. He was here. Accuracy is 2 meters.
There was a vehicle parked here less than 10 minutes ago. Tops.
So he's doing all this from a moving vehicle. He's like a human scud.
With the lag time for tracking, he's safe as long as he keeps on moving.
No, once he comes to arrest long enough, we'll be there to haul in his ass.
Excuse me?
You know, you'll make the arrest.
Oh, yeah, that's what I thought you said.
I'll do my best.
Thank you.
Okay.
Candidate Martin, what is your response to the release of decrypted emails between you and Sonia Valentine, one of the architects of Liberate?
Let's face it, the current atmosphere is rife with opportunity for malicious slander.
So you deny a business or personal relationship with Ms. Valentine?
I can assure you, the arrest of Sonia Valentine and Liberate will be one of my first priorities. Thank you.
If you don't get out in front of this, it'll bring us both down.
I know. I'm working on it.
Work harder.
I've got my own problems. The police want to bring me in for questioning.
You threw me under the bus.
Our association could never come out. You knew that.
Except that you're supposed to find a way to legitimize our cause and me with it.
Well, that can't happen if I don't win the election. And even if I do win, it'll take time. More time now, with Julian destroying every opportunity I had to work behind the scenes.
We had a deal, Jim. Don't try and weasel your way out of it with politics as usual, or you'll wind up like the last mayor.
Sonia, we both want the same things. Give me a chance to start the process that leads us forward.
A chance. One more thing. Julian Randall. When he's found, I want to see him.
I'll see what I can do.
All this chaos. Emails, bank accounts, the grid. It's arc, isn't it? Alec, you can stop it.
The only way to do that is to completely destroy the program.
Exactly.
Kellogg has way too much money invested in it. He wouldn't be happy.
Is it Kellogg's happiness that you're really concerned about?
If your friend Jim wins, it could be the shortest term a mayor ever served.
He did come in voluntarily for questioning.
Remind him while the walls are down, we have the upper hand.
Don't kid yourself. We use this sword on Jim. It cuts both ways. Look, Jim, I'm no politician. All I know is things would go better for you if you just came clean and got out in front of this thing.
These radicals, they hacked the internet 2 days before the election, and then miraculously uncover a wealth of dirt, including my ties to them.
So you were set up. That's what I'm supposed to believe.
Carlos, from what I've heard, your department's been bought lock, stock, and barrel by a man whose interests have nothing to do with the public's. That doesn't trouble you.
Look, I don't make the call about which, if any, of these charges hold water. That's above my pay grade.
Maybe I should be grateful for that.
So you want to know if Pyron was making any moves beyond this whole police privatization thing? Well, during the cyber attacks, I copied some confidential security filings. Escher put out big money to take over a tech company, LaRoche Energy Systems. Kira investigated a murder at their lab a few months ago.
Stay on Escher.
He's poured millions into fast-tracking their fusion experiments. He's decades ahead of anyone in creating stable antimatter.
What does he want with antimatter? And try not to say it in nerd.
Okay, the simple version, he plans on becoming the richest man on Earth with what could be possibly the greatest, if not the only real alternative to fossil fuels.
Assume it's not that. Think nefarious. Also underhanded, amoral, and greedy.
Are we still talking about Escher? Okay, theoretically, he could develop this technology to power the time travel device. Now, if it ever gets whole again, the sky's the limit.
You Julian Randall.
You're the new mayor. Maybe.
They arrest you?
I certainly tried. You?
Questioning. It's not a good day to be a politician.
I wouldn't know.
Bullshit.
Like you and I don't row in the same waters.
Well, sure we do. We know how to build a following, and we both know how to use it. You sure about this revolution, Julian? Because from where I stand, it looks like a temper tantrum.
Peace.
I'll wait for the next one.
Suit yourself.
Everything okay, Candidate Martin?
All good.
From here, it looks like a mess.
Well, then I'll just have to clean it up.
How did you find me?
I think we both know it wasn't easy.
Well, I hope it's worth the trouble. Yours and mine.
I don't think we've been properly introduced. My name's...
I know who you are. What can I do for you?
Well, it seems you and I have mutual interests. And I'm speaking strictly financially, of course.
I wouldn't know.
Todd Sanchez, LaRoche Energy, Alex Sadler. I have this sick feeling we're both working from the same playbook.
And if that were true?
Well, if we keep stepping on each other's toes here, Mr. Escher, sooner or later, one of us is bound to get annoyed and push back. My money's on me, by the way.
I'll take those odds.
This confidence is just a facade for you, isn't it? Somewhere to hide. But you can't hide forever.
I'm not hiding. Matthew. I'm right here.
Well, we all have our secrets, don't we? It's just a matter of time.
Lucas is playing video games with the city's infrastructure right now, and you want me to worry about Escher?
He's bought into the leading edge of antimatter research. He's ramping up production. He's got the police department in his hip pocket. Sound familiar?
I can't buy him out. How about you?
I was thinking something more efficient and non-recurring.
How do you keep those hands so clean, Matthew? Oh, I know. It's because you're a businessman now. Execute trades, execute competitors. It's all the same in the end.
The single biggest threat to our cause is Escher. If Kagami were here, he'd agree.
Kagami is here.
In spirit, I'm sure.
Come here. He thinks he's working with a dead man.
Really? What's happened to him?
I'm not sure. He's clearly gone mad. I'm concerned it's a side effect of the time travel.
You have anything for me?
Well, Kira is pretty sure that Lucas is behind it and can intercept.
Julian Randall just walked out of here because I don't have a damn thing to hold him on. I just yanked the next possible mayor of this city in for an interrogation, but I can't hold him because the prosecutors can't agree on charges. Somebody's head needs to be delivered.
Tell me you don't think he's close to losing it.
What do we do about Lucas?
I've got one more lead I can try.
Well, hello.
Where's Lucas?
Why do I only get the pleasure of your visits when you need something from me?
Start talking about Lucas, or I will take a renewed interest in what you're actually up to.
I wasn't a fan of Lucas when his head was screwed on.
Meaning?
He's having full-blown hallucinations. He's convinced Kagami is still alive. Sonny thinks it's a time travel thing. He's been scrambled.
Temporal dislocation, yeah. I've seen it.
You felt it?
You?
Only when I'm with you.
Lucas is convinced he can see Kagame.
See him, hear him, play chess with him. You name it. Crazy plus dead equals chaos.
This is no time to let up.
I'm not.
You've sown fear, mistrust. You've exposed the hypocrisy of politicians and the corporations. But the real enemy is the police. The jackboot on the throats of free citizens.
Oh, you are kidding me. You might want to hit your refresh on breaking news. The whole deal between Pyron and the VPD just went viral. Makes it look like we turned into a private police force.
Shit.
What was that you were saying about the sword that cuts two ways?
Oh, this could be a bloodbath.
There are rumors of a possible judicial review for all recent convictions out of this precinct.
Press is gonna be crawling up our ass and pitching a tent. How are we gonna deal with that?
You could hold a press conference.
And say what exactly?
Own up to everything.
So, tell the truth.
What a concept.
Look, tell him you try running a police department with the dwindling resources we've got.
They'll claim I'm beholden to the man who's paying the bills.
Are you?
No, I'm not.
So that's what you tell him.
Let us run, please.
assume you have some good news for me.
This is where she'll be.
Who's Cameron expecting?
Lucas. Supposedly he's turning himself in.
I thought you were supposed to be at your election party.
I'll make it quick. I know where your boy is.
Julian.
I'll text you the address and meeting time. He's expecting to meet me. But I'm sure he'll be happy to see you.
Thank you.
So I pieced together Kagame's voice using archive fragments and your CMR. Then I used your voice spoofing tech, which you've already got, and boom, instant ghost.
You think it'll work?
You're damn right it will.
You're damn right it will.
Pretty creepy.
So you got Lucas's number from Kellogg?
I have Lucas's number. Why don't we just trace the phone?
Well, that's not a problem if you believe he's in New Zealand right now.
I see. Let's find out where Lucas really is.
Hello?
Listen to me carefully. It's important that I speak to you in person. Tell me where you are, and I'll meet you. We don't have much time.
I'm at the place where it all began.
Stay put.
I'll meet you there in a couple of hours.
Okay.
Where it all began?
I have a pretty good idea what that means. This ARC program has caused nothing but trouble, Alec.
Why is every woman in my life conspiring against me? Emily's on me about the same thing.
What good can come from a program that tramples individual privacy?
I'll tell you. Because the same program can be used to protect people from the government controlling what they see and hear. Look at us. All together. A family.
You expect me to believe you care about people's access to the truth?
Of course I do. More than that, I believe we can give the people a shortcut to the future.
Listen to yourself. A shortcut to what future?
Well, unless I'm mistaken, the same one you want to get back to.
The same one you warned yourself about. I have to go.
Lucas. Not this way.
Hold right there! Out of the van now! Keep your hands in the air! Got him!
All right, get him up. Come on. Not as smart as you think you are, huh? Is that what I think it is?
Yeah. I should probably leave it here. It's evidence.
who I was expecting.
I could say the same thing. I'm sorry it had to come to this.
I bet you are.
I don't blame you for trying to kill me.
Wish I could say the same. Your candidate told me I'd find the protector.
He told me I'd find Julian.
Son of a bitch. Any last words?
Do it. Jim Martin thought he could set us up.
He's gonna wish his biggest problem was a political scandal.
Remember that smoking gun we could never get on Julian Randall? Lucas had his van rigged with lipstick cameras. Fits the paranoid schizo profile.
Yeah, he's completely lost it. What does this have to do with Julian?
Well, it turns out he's only half crazy.
You have exposed the hypocrisies of politicians and corporations. But the real enemy here is the police. They are the jackboot on the throat of free citizens. We don't need anyone.
Tell me what you want me to do.
I want you to bring this city to its knees.
I was wrong about Julian. He's not inciting the terror, he's masterminding it.
And we let him go.
Somebody better find him.
That'll be a hell of a lot easier if we have the public on our side.
I thought about what you said. About coming clean. Holding a news conference, owning up to everything. That time has passed. Now is not the time to show weakness. Public outrage runs the length of a news cycle. Today it's focused on us. Tomorrow it'll be something else. Then we can move on to doing what needs to be done.
Is that Ark?
I tore apart the drive, and this is the only backup.
So, if you were to destroy it, nobody could do what Julian and Lucas did again.
Yeah, but the threat's over. And this has so much potential, you have no idea.
You're not just responsible for what you do with your invention, Alec, but also for what others do with it. If you don't want to do it, I will.
Well, Lucas is out of the picture, and I'm guessing whatever it is you found in the back of that van gets you one step closer to going home. So that's a win for the good guys, right?
Thanks for turning a blind eye.
I have my moments.
And apparently friends in high places.
You do realize now Jim has oversight over the police department.
I think it's only right that you should do it.
Welcome to your new